Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, who in the world would actually waste the very first run on their new machine on a garbage can run? First mission with the tractor.
And I get to take my birthday present for its first drive. Wow, pretty nice. Look at that, it kind of matches my car.
So yes, we've decided we're going to sell our 2019 Polaris Ranger Northstar. Hey guys, Kapper here, welcome back. So this is the video that I promised you guys. Some people were waiting for it. I wanted to sell our 2019 before I go through all the numbers so I can give you facts. So it's going to be a fun video as to why I upgraded from the 2019 to the 2022 Ultimate. And don't forget, if you enjoy our content, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing, hit the bell icon, and share it for us. We'd greatly appreciate that. So here's the details, the nitty-gritty on how much I paid for the new one, how much I sold the other one for, some details in between, and how much it cost me out of pocket, and whether it was a success or not, I guess, in my mind. So let's enjoy some Polaris machines, and I'll see you later on the next one. Thanks. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So 3 years ago, I bought our 2019 Northstar. Back then, they didn't have the package like the Ultimate, so I had to add on options. So I added on front and rear glass. I added on the tip-out windshield in the front. I added on the winch, which was both a rocker switch and a wireless. They don't normally come that way. And I added on a front and rear LED bar. So the entire pricing for that unit back then was $28,244. That's what I paid for it before taxes. I'm not going to include taxes in this whole deal. And of course, we got 3 good years out of it. We covered a lot of property, we had a lot of fun, and it's done a lot of work for us on our farms. So I wanted to upgrade recently to a 2022 Ultimate for Sharon because, I mean, it might not seem like it, but we're trying to get our machines locked down for when I can get her to retire, hopefully within about a year and a half-ish or 2 in there. So I like the upgrades on the 22 Northstar Ultimates. I like the new seating, the new suspension, 29-inch tires, better suspension compared to the 19, 20, and 21 units. So I liked all of the upgrades. So the new Ultimates come with everything standard as part of the package. They come with the winch, they come with the front brush guard, they come with glass windows, tip-out windshield, ride command, and all of those things. I got my 22 crew unit that was in red, and I really liked it, and so that's why I wanted to upgrade. So my goal, at least my idea, was, hey, if I can upgrade from a 19 to a brand new 22 or lightly used one for like $5,000 out of pocket, that was my initial goal, to see if I could do that. So on the purchasing end, my buddy Greg Dietz has been looking for me, and I've been looking and scouring, I mean literally nationwide, for 2022 Northstar Ultimate units. I only wanted a single row because it's going to be Sharon's buggy, and I actually had a deal on one. It was a brand new one with 2 miles. It was a camo version. I had a deal at $34,000. He wouldn't take any less, but it didn't have any extra options other than what came just with the 22 Northstar Ultimate units. So I actually sent him a deposit for $500. I said, all right, I'll take it. He was going out to Colorado for a trip, so he had several weeks in between. So in the interim, I continued to look, and I told Greg, hey, continue to look, maybe something better might come up. So in that time, new/used 22 Ultimate came up, which is the one we ended up buying. But they were asking, I think, either $35,000 or $36,000. And I messaged him, I said, look, I have cash right now, I'll commit right now, I'll give you 32. Anyways, he accepted $32,750 from that deal, and I had to back out of the first deal. That guy wasn't too happy, but I manned up. I said, look, I sent you $500 deposit. I said, keep $250 as a penalty fee, and you'll sell it, put it back on the market. Okay, and just as a quick side note, when I was selling my 19, I had 2 different people back out on me. So they wanted it, they committed, I held it, and they backed out. So it does happen. It's just a product of capitalism. That's really all it is, nothing personal. So I lost $250 on that, but I tried to man up and do the right thing. But this other 22, even though it has 76 miles on it, was a far better purchase for us, and that's what we're going to get into next. And the reasons I wanted this other 22 is because it was fully loaded. I mean, he had several $1,000s worth of add-on options, which I'm going to go through now. And keep in mind, he bought all these options probably 6 months ago, I think. So everything has, increased by 20, 30, 50%. Some of the stuff has almost doubled in price. Not all of it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go through the list of the options that he upgraded. So a bonus part of the deal was he had a full set of brand new BF Goodrich. I forgot the name of them, but they're 30-inch, and they're the top dog right now. They're the hottest selling aftermarket tire for UTVs. And he had a set of Raceline True Beadlock rims. That was a bonus for my red machine because he paid like $1,800 for them. That's what he sold them to me for. But right now I just priced them out. They cost about $2,600, not including taxes and or even shipping if you're going to have them shipped. So right there it gave me a cushion of another $750 profit towards the new machine that I'm going to figure in this deal. So I asked him to give me a list of all the options that he put on at the prices that he paid. Keep in mind they're more now. So the gun rack was $192. The mud busters were $249, which I haven't installed. I might sell those. The upper front brush guard was $269. The bumper hardware was $40. The big game rear winch was $600. The MB Quartz rear speakers, which by the way I was supposed to get in my red one and I totally forgot. Those were $250. The BF Goodrich KM3s, which I was telling you about, the mud terrain tires, were $944 basically for the set. The beadlock rims was roughly $720 for the set. The extra secure lug nuts were $30 for the set. The rock sliders were $260. The LED rear lights were $150, and the front LED bar was $95. So all of the add-ons that he had for the new one came up to be $3,800, and I'm rounding everything. Minus the $1,850 for the BF Goodrich tires that I'm going to use on mine. That comes out to be about $1,942, about $2,000 worth of upgrades. At today's prices, that could be $2,500 now. So if you've bought any of these rigs and you've upgraded them, you'll know how much all these accessories cost. So that's why I was interested in this one. So Greg sent me this one. It was a Facebook listing, and it literally was only on for 5 minutes when I came to a deal with him. So I'm lucky he came down a couple of thousand. It literally was on 5 minutes, and I had a deal with him. So Greg and I took a road trip. Oh, this thing is beautiful. I mean, it absolutely was worth the drive. There's 2 dudes in there. Both of them had their pants hanging down. You could see his ass like about that much of it. I said, hey, you want me to get Phil's autograph for you? And he's like, oh shit, he ain't that cool. So you got to factor, our 2 motel rooms, so we could each have one, was $145 each. So I got $300 in motel rooms. Probably I didn't keep track, although I have the receipts. Figure $250-ish in fuel, maybe $300, somewhere in there. I'm still coming out way ahead on the new unit. So I basically got a brand new 22 unit with 76 miles on it. Moving forward, on our life, chessboard, on our plans to where we can secure our machines and Sharon can retire soon. So now on to our 2019. I was hoping I could do this deal for $5,000 out of pocket. It didn't work out quite that good, but the long and the short of it is we got $25,000 cash out of our 2019, and we had 3 good years of looking at it. Oh, and the wild card that applies to us but not many other people is our YouTube return on YouTube videos. So if you take into consideration the return we get on YouTube, let's just look at our very top 3 videos. And of course this is going to be combining both of the new machines, but our number 1 video in the last few years brought us $1,532 return. The number 2 video brought us $876, and the number 3 video brought $481. For a total of roughly $3,000 return. Now granted, we do a lot of work on YouTube videos, but for a part-time gig and a side business, you can't beat it. So even if we get a 10% return, so if I paid $32,750 for the new one and the return over 3 years is 10%, it brings us a $3,000 return. As far as I'm concerned, we're money ahead. We got the machine we want, we got the upgrades we wanted, and we get a nice return on the money, as opposed, it's probably going to pay us a lot more than a CD or a bank account or anything like that. So if we get a 10% return on this new machine, we're doing pretty good. So that is kind of the whole deal on how it went, how much we got. So in the end, it was roughly about $7,200, I think, out of pocket for the upgrade from the 19 to the 22. But if I add the savings on the beadlock tires, we're down into the 6s, so it's roughly like $6,500 out of pocket to upgrade the machine to a brand new one. And I did buy the extended warranty from Polaris. Now that cost me $1,600, but that'll take me out 72 months. So we'll have literally 6 years of full coverage on the new machine, which covers everything, air conditioning and all major stuff. So I think I did good. I didn't get it $5,000 out of pocket, but hey, I still did pretty good. And now we got 2 brand new machines looking ahead into the future to enjoy, and hopefully, like I said, we can get Sharon to retire within about 2 years, a year and a half, depending on finances. So that's the way Kapper looks at things. Some people don't agree, some people do agree. It doesn't matter one way or another. That's the whole story, and I'm sticking to it. And thanks for joining us. Don't forget, if you like our content, we try to be unique, we try to be positive, and we try to continually improve. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share it for us. So I'm looking forward to Sharon putting out some new videos on her brand new machine, which by the way is in the shop right now because the AC was blowing like mediocre, which seems to be a common theme in the new 22s. Most likely the selling dealership didn't check it. That seems to be the problem. So that'll be covered under warranty, but we'll have it back and we'll go from there and enjoy our life one day at a time, 1 acre at a time. And we thank you guys for joining us. Wow, I'm rambling. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Yeah, no problem. Whatever you want. Faster, slower, whatever.